Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's time for a trailer 2 of GTA 6. It's been over a year, but I'm here to do another reaction review, a third reword video. You guys loved me doing it last time, where I managed to squeeze out over an hour of content of the trailer. Well, we're going to do it again. I'm going to watch through it all. I have watched the trailer already, but I only watched it like once a little bit when it came out yesterday. I'm going to like actually pay attention and detail it today. And yeah, we're going to talk about all the things I see in it, all the things I want to talk about. Yeah, let's have a roll. Let's see what we got. Logos. Oh my god. Am I reacting, chat? So, yeah, it looks absolutely flipping insane already. It already looks like insane, right? And it was about to lead into gameplay then. Yeah, so like, these are all like in-game cutscenes, obviously, like part of the storyline. Surely. Oh, he said his name. The lighting is insane. The hair is much better than last trailer. The hair is so much better. Yeah, the lighting is crazy. We're getting introduced to a bunch of characters. And like the dress and stuff is ridiculous. The backgrounds are all crazy. I'll go through it all. I'm seeing so many things I want to talk about already. Oh yeah, and YouTube, you won't have any audio for the trailer because it's hella copyrighted. Maximum super dupery copyrighted. No chance in hell YouTube is hearing this. Yeah, there was a box they were dragging then. That was cool. There's a lot of nightclub stuff. And yeah, Phil reference. Oh my god, they have gamer pads. Oh my god. Fast 5? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks crazy. It looked absolutely insane. And there's they just said a straight up release date now. We'll talk about the delay and stuff later, but yeah. Absolutely insane. Like, okay, so the jump in quality between this and trailer 1 is insanity. And it's obviously because they're actually ready to show the game now, right? Like, so before we actually get into this, I want to address something that's been really pissing me off. I saw this on Reddit, and I've seen this on the internet loads, and that's like, shit like this, where people are complaining about, oh, this has been like, it took like over a year to get the next trailer, and they've already delayed the game, oh my god, what are they doing? They post like shitty timelines like this, that like, look how long it's been since the trailer, we went a whole year, you know, look at all these other timelines from the other games, so they've already delayed it. They released a fucking trailer because people wouldn't fucking stop hacking Rockstar to find details. Your fuckers made this happen. They weren't gonna ever show the game. They weren't gonna talk about it. They were doing nothing about it. They would do little tiny piecemeal things like, please everyone be patient, you know, we're working on it, right? You just force their hand. It's the same thing with the Switch 2. When the Switch 2 was like all of the details, like everyone knew about the fucking Switch completely, the second one already. Then Nintendo put out the shitty trailer, like, look, here we go. Like, you don't have a choice. You have to put something out. You don't want it for your game to be what happens when you Google it, is you find all leaks and stuff that's all looks all rough and like ridiculous. And like the average gamer can't understand it. It looks terrible. And they're like, oh, this game looks bad, right? It's like, you don't want it to be that. You have to put something officially out. So their hand was forced. They just threw trailer 1 together, I guess. Well, not threw it together. It's not quite that rough, but they put it together way before it was ready, right? Just to put something out, right? That's what's fucking happened here, for Christ's sake. They probably wouldn't have released trailer 1 until, like, here. If it wasn't for that, right? It's crazy. I can't believe there's so much bullshit online about how everyone's mad about it being delayed when they only vaguely released a release date. I don't know. So, like, that's why it's been such a massive time frame. It's because they didn't have a fucking choice. They had to do it this way. That hasn't happened for any of the other games, which is why their timescales make so much more fucking sense. But Josh, how can you use common sense like this? I know, RJ, it's crazy. So many fucking people have, like, everyone is, like, ravenous for any sliver of detail about this fucking game a few years ago. Just, it got absolutely insane. Like, yeah, like, people were leaking things. There was all the dev videos that they got hacked and stuff. The GTA 5 fucking source code was all stolen. It's insane. So, yeah, so this shit like this is really stupid. Like, they didn't have a choice. That's why the timescale has been right. That has been as stretched as it is. So, yeah, it's going to be really long now between everything because they had to take their marketing plan and stretch it the fuck out over, like, 3 years or something. So, yeah, I think we're probably getting back on the path now. They might get some more stuff, but it's obviously like we have a whole year until the game comes out. So what was it, like a year before? Like a year before Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, it was like, yeah, there's a few more trailers. So I don't know. Maybe the middle of the lot that this year we'll get another trailer or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's crazy. But that is the main thing that comes to my mind is the quality difference between trailer 1 and trailer 2. So if you go to trailer 1 again, I promise I'll do like a frame by frame of trailer 2 in a bit. Well, let's just get through this real quick. But like, if you look at her hair in these shots, right? That's like the first thing that comes to me is her hair here is so unbelievably rough. It's like all aliased and jaggy. Do you see that? Do you see how like shimmery it is? Right? And it's so like jaggy. They haven't like got the fucking hair tech there yet in this trailer. And there was a few other bits in this. And that's what Digital Foundry said as well. If you want like a really good graphical breakdown of everything, like you should watch Digital Foundry's video. But yeah, I bet if we go to this bit here, her hair's not too terrible here, but it's a bit shimmery. But I think this scene is in the other trailer as well. I bet if we compare this, it will look different. But there's like so much more graphical progress has been made as well. Like, I don't know, just like the level of detail, everything. I don't want to get too into graphics. I know I talked about glass a lot last time. Like the glass stuff is crazy. It's obviously fully ray traced. It's all ray traced. Like if we watch trailer 2 properly now, like slowly, you can see there's the whole thing. It must be like either fully ray traced or partially ray traced or something. But like, the level of detail here is like absolutely nuts. Like I'm going to turn off like the chat and my camera quick. And I just want you to like look at this, look at every little thing that's in this fucking, like you got all this stuff down here, all this crap. It's getting to the point where it's like this is more like, I know this sounds stupid, but just hold on with me for a minute, right? This is more detailed than real life. Right? Like, and not in like, oh my God, it's more graphical power than real. I mean, like, it's over detailed. It's too detailed. They're adding detail for the sake of adding detail, right? Like, it's absolutely nuts how much stuff is happening in all of these scenes. Like, if you look at this, there's like, everything has like some detail. And nothing can be plain. All of this is like rusty and dirty and everything. There's like a lizard or something down here. You got this water and all this grass by it. Each flower has a little thing in it. I don't know. I don't. I'm sure I'll find other instances throughout the trailer, but yeah, it's just like nuts how fucking insanely detailed everything is. But let's not worry too much about that. I'm sure again, Digital Foundry will do a video. I really recommend Digital Foundry's video. Like they did a video on GTA 6, like Digital Foundry GTA 6, not Oblivion, fuck's sake. They did, I watched this again recently. They did a video talking about all the ray tracing and all the these guys are like super graphical experts. And yeah, here they're like talking about the hair and how like rough it is and stuff. And they talked about the same thing I did in my last video about all of the how where there's so many people in this scene and stuff. But anyway, let's watch through really carefully and see what we can pick out. So first of all, I think this trailer, and I was talking a lot about it being a vertical slice last time. I think all of these trailers are just cutscenes in game, like from missions. They're probably all like lots of opening cutscene stuff, because that's what happened with GTA 5. Is that the first trailer was just like all like just the opening sequence of the game, right? So it's probably all going to be that. So this is like an establishing shot of some area. This is where Jason, the male protagonist, lives, right? He lives in this building here, I believe, is at the beginning. Oh, no, it's not quite that building. It's somewhere else, right? But, oops, I was doing this last time as well. But this is obviously the establishing thing of where he lives. I think this is, what is this? Is the Gator Keys or something like that it's called, right? Yeah, I'll have it muted for now, just for the sake of Florida Keys. Yeah, I think it's called the Gator Keys in game, maybe. But yeah, I mean, again, there's a map I'm sure the mappers will use all of this to fill in a bunch of details. The clouds remain ridiculous, like the new tech. I haven't played like a super modern AAA game in a long time, so like the detail in this is like really cool to see. But yeah, this is obviously like the starting house. He's like on the roof. Yeah, he's like fixing leaks or something, he says, right? That's like a reference, obviously. But now they've had actually time to do stuff about it. But yeah, he looks like he's just working on his roof. Yeah. But this must be like the opening to the game, right? You're introduced to the Jason character. This guy is a character. He's listed on the website that I'm sure we'll get to at some point. Where is it? I'll get to it at some point. But the website has like a ton more details on it. But yeah, we'll get to that. But this is a character, so they're establishing some, you know, opening thing at the start. He's an old drug dealer. Yeah. But yeah, this whole scene is just like a lot of. It's just obviously a cutscene. It's just the opening cutscene of the game playing out. But again, I talked about this last time. If we look in the background here, watching the background, this container ship is moving. So either these are just going to be background elements, or there are going to be some very large drivable ships in GTA 6. Obviously, Miami is like quite a large port, I think, right? So they probably want stuff to do with that. But in GTA 5 online, you could own those massive yachts, right? But they were like, you could only teleport them around the map. They would never sail anywhere. It definitely seems like they move now. There's like movable background boats. That hasn't been in a GTA game, right? You'd have the little boats that were like there, but all the container ships and stuff like that wouldn't move. Yeah, so I think there's going to be a lot of like boat stuff in this game. In the like, maybe you can't actually drive it as a player, but like they're moving, which is very different. You could drive the sub. That's like a small vehicle. There was nothing like big, right? Oh wait, you mean online submarine? Oh, was that drivable? Yeah, okay. So they're like sort of doing it, I suppose. Anyway, so you have some stuff in the background. What do we see here? I don't think there's anything. Again, the level of detail is just ridiculous. Like, we skipped a whole generation of a GTA. Like, the last GTA game was designed for PS3, Xbox 360, right? And then they've just upscaled it a bunch. This is like an actual PS5 game, or whatever the Xbox's is. I think Xbox gave up, right? But yeah, the level of dirt on this car and stuff is ridiculous. This is like, yeah, big American pickup truck car. There's a lot of cars in this that people have seen picked out. But yeah, this is just some. Oh, there's a catlet climbing on the bins. Yeah, so here's the main character. The the hair detail on him is ridiculous. Just his body in general is just so fucking detailed. And they're using like, yeah, must be like I bet they have the Red Dead. Oh, it's a raccoon. Okay, whatever. I bet they have the Red Dead like hair tech, like the hair grows and stuff, and you have to shave and shit. Maybe I wonder if they'll do that again. But that was more survival-y stuff that they did in Red Dead, right? Oh, here's a nice establishing shot. So, oh, sorry, not establishing a shot. There's a wide angle a bit showing down here, so we can see he lives on like a street. There's like they're doing the thing where they have puddles everywhere to show off the fucking. Yeah, it's definitely ray traced. There's no screen space stuff happening. Digital Foundry in their video showed that it has to be ray traced. It's not screen space because vehicles would block things, but you could still see behind them in the puddle and stuff. Yeah, it's like ENB series, yeah. But like, it's just so much stuff everywhere. It just looks crazy. I don't know. And like, oh god, like even all this stuff on the roof that's underneath my camera. Look at this. Like, what the fuck is all this up here? Like, how detailed are the roofs in GTA games? Have you ever been on them? This is like, it's got a bunch of crap on it, look. And like a stain and stuff. There's just so much stuff everywhere. Thanks, Rockstar India. Yeah, right. All the content farms that Rockstar has. Just churning out so much stuff. Like this old car. These leaves that are like folding over this boat. Like the fucking vegetation, man. Oh my god. I know it's also right next to the protagonist's house, but still, like, in GTA 5, there isn't anything like that, right? I know they had to because they're on a balcony, but they wouldn't have made you on a balcony if they didn't want to add that much detail. Look at all this. There's a load of leaf litter down here. Look at all this stuff. I'm sure it's all just stationary and not, like, reactive to wind or weather or anything, but it's still just, like, so much fucking detail everywhere. Like, this thing is just so fucking detailed. Yeah, and he's, like, the skin is, like, ridiculously detailed. You got, like, veins and stuff going up. You got like the reflection. It's like self-shadowing, like under his arm, between his like chest and his armlet. And his neck is like self-shadowing itself. Do you have veins? Yeah, I have. Maybe not like quite like that. Not as ripped as he is, right? But yeah, look, we get some more ray traced reflections. Look, see here? We can see this here is his arm moving. But we cannot see his arm with this camera. So this is not screen space reflections. This is ray tracing. See, we can't see his arm moving, but it's in the image. It's a bit, you know, it's a bit rough, obviously, because I'm just like picking this out. But yeah, you can actually see him like move in the reflection. It's the glass, man. The glass in this game is going to be fucking ridiculous. All right. And yeah, if we look, you could tell like this is really captured on a PS5, because if you look as the door moves, watch the reflections here. You can see how like jaggedy and aliased everything is in the distance. It's like very rough. Yeah, you see like this here, but you know, it's going to be fucking ridiculous, like having ray tracing everywhere. So the fact that it even works, the stuff that's closer seems a little less noisy. By the way, I downloaded this from the Rockstar Games website, so this is the highest quality available. There's no like YouTube compression or anything. But yeah, you can sort of see in the background here, there's like a pool or something behind here. Look, there's some lampposts, but yeah, you can see it's very like rough, but it sort of fits, like, because glass isn't perfectly reflective. I don't know, I think it's okay. Right, we get our next shot again. Ray tracing. Look at this mirror, right? As I press play here, watch this mirror. Right, do you see how, look how like rough and stuff it is? But it works, right? It's like an actual honest to God mirror that functions. So yeah, there's functional mirrors. Oh, you also have the middle mirror. I didn't even see that one. You've got the middle mirror that works. So yeah, that's going to be like, the mirrors are going to be really low quality, but the fact that like the mirrors actually work is that's crazy detail in an open world game, right? If it's like a static world, then it's a lot easier to do. But in an open world game where the lighting is always going to be different, the amount of vehicles and stuff behind is going to be different. That's like super difficult. It's gonna be really hard. What about his shades? That's a good question. Are his shades, are his sunglasses ray traced, or is that just a cube map? That might just be a cube map. That's really hard to tell. I mean, when he moves his head up when he laughs, right? And then it like it occludes on like presumably the oops, what am I doing? Presumably the car's roof here. What is a cube map? So a cube map is like a cube map. A cube map is how do I explain this visually? It's like this. You make like a cube of the world like this, and then you just map it to reflective stuff like that. Here you go. It's a very old technique. Oh, for fuck's sake, I just want a bigger picture of this. But basically, yeah, like this. So you take pictures of your environment in the shape of a cube, you put it on a 3D cube, and then you just show that in the reflections, right? So you can tell when someone's done this in a game because stuff won't, like people and things won't appear in the reflections. It will just be it's a static image, right? They take a bunch of static images in like a bunch of places in the game, and then on the reflective things they just show like that surface of the cube that's like closest to it or whatever. But like cars, entities, anything that move won't show up in there. And if you have an open world game, you'd have to take it for all different times of day and stuff. But yeah, GTA 5 uses this a lot for a lot of its reflections. Like, you know, lots of games use cube maps, but now that ray tracing's a thing, you don't need to do this. You can actually use like a proper real life reflection, like it's actually like tracing a ray to see where it would hit. But yeah, his watch, people say. That's so little detail in the watch. I don't know if his watch is ray traced. This pole does go past, but the watch could very well be a cube map. I can't imagine that they would fucking ray trace the watch. That would be so expensive. It has to be a cube map, surely, right? And this pole is just on the cube map, and that's what moves past, right? Surely. Anyway, the wheel, someone said, yeah, look at the detail on the fucking steering wheel. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like insane. Yeah, the wheel and his arm are not that conjoined, though. If you look at the animation, they don't... It doesn't super make a lot of sense. That's a procedural animation for sure. The foliage as driving is insane. Yeah, okay, now we focus on the background, right? So you've got like, so his windscreen, right? This windscreen reflection, is that a cube map? What is being reflected there? Is it the inside of the car? I don't know, but like this, again, Digital Foundry will be able to decipher this, but this window here. This window that's down, we're seeing something in this, but it's just clouds. Is this being ray traced as well? That's like ridiculous. Yeah, this is the dash being reflected, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, but they're going so, and like you've got the back screen here. That's the way you could tell if it's actual ray tracing is if something blocks it and it still works, or if you see entities and stuff in it. There's not enough detail to decipher from this one clip. We've been on this clip for a really long time. I don't think it can't be full ray tracing. That would be way too expensive. It has to be like still rasterized at some level. Oh my god, and the light on the roof of the car. The light on the roof of the car. Oh yeah, the light is like reflective as well. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Anyway, let's stop staring at this now. Let's look at through all the details in the background. There, the steering wheel is ridiculous. All this car, all this like random rust that's on it is crazy. Her car has a bunch of like special paint stuff on it. The foliage is all insane. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next scene, shall we? But yeah, there's so much you could pick out here. But to progress with the story, it's like, yeah, this is the beginning of the game, obviously, and then this is probably like the first mission where it's just basic bitch, like, job to do or whatever. He's wearing the same shirt. He doesn't have a shirt here, but he's wearing the same backwards hat and the sunglasses. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that this is like the first mission or something like that. Or a very early mission at least. So these are just cutscenes from the mission, right? And then you have like the next cutscene here, and this is obviously the same part. He's taking his glasses off, but he's wearing the same shirt. He's got the same chain on. Is he wearing a chain here? Yeah, he's wearing a chain here as well. Yeah. Okay. So it's safe to say this is all like the first mission in the game, or a very early mission. It's introducing you to the character in the world and stuff, which is why they're using it for this trailer, which makes a lot of sense. Anyway, we cut to like him slapping this guy or whatever, taking money from his register. Yeah, but that's all just one. This is all again a sequence of a mission, right? What do we see here? The shop is like not ludicrously detailed, I wouldn't say. From what I can see, outside there's a bunch of random trash on the ground, like rocks and stuff. There's people outside. We can see quite far. You can see like the lighting is like ridiculously good. The amethyst crystals, yeah. Are they actually see-through? No, they're not. Look. The crystals are not actually see-through. We can't see we'd see his dark watch through them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, so we get a slap scene here, and then like there's someone in the background here either knocked out from doing the drugs or Jason has dealt with them, but he stood over here now. Yeah, sorry, I know there's some stuff under my camera. Look, there's a Sharpie, look. Is that a Sharpie or some other, like a cash tester pen or something? These shelves here are so fucking detailed. It's crazy. Whoop. Yeah, the Rockstar, that's a good point to say, Testo Tompa. Like, Rockstar don't normally lie in their trailers. Like, they are actually rendered on the consoles. If you go back and watch the GTA 5 trailers, they're so aliased. 720p aliasing up the wazoo is actually on like an Xbox 360. So, yeah, I really don't think it'll be... I don't think this is actually like a lie or anything. This is like actually what the game looks like. The floorboards are crazy. Yeah, he just punches. The animations are like... You can tell this is very video gamey. His fist is like huge. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too crazy here. All the money, does the money like actually shift around? Yeah, it does. Look, when he slides it open, the money like actually shifts a bit. The cash and the coins anyway. Right. Then we got our next shot. So we're driving down the motorway. This is presumably like coming back from doing that thing. We have people in the back of a pickup truck. Could you do this in GTA 5? Was that a thing? Yeah, hash unbuckled, my ways, all this other stuff. You could do that in GTA 5. You can sit in the back of them. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Trevor's truck. Yeah, Trevor of Wade. Yep. So the same thing as that again, I guess. Yep, you're right. But we have some road signs again. The 35 north to the Vice City International Airport. There's a shit ton of birds in the sky. Again, my dumb face is in the way of them a bit. Oh, I just disappeared. Interesting. My dumb face is in the way of them a bit, but there's so much stuff like in the sky. It looks like your screen's messy, but it's not. And there's a plane and stuff. They love putting shit in the sky in these cutscenes. Anyway, Vice City International Airport, Ambrosia. Ambrosia, yeah. Then we got Port, Vice City, Downtown, South Side, Peacock Bay. So I'm sure I have a copy of the map prior to the this GTA 6 second trailer coming out. We can look through that in a bit. Yeah, these buildings look cool. I don't think there's anything crazy happening with them. No. The road is like just a bunch of random stuff on it. Again, you got these guys in the middle. This guy is like hauling a jet ski. There's like some kind of supercar here. I'm sure there'll be a lot of electric cars in this game as well. But yeah, you can see all these birds like flying past. Look. Or is it bird? Yeah, they are birds. Oh, he looks up to see a plane flying over as well. So you have like this sort of like streaking effect behind the plane of like the fuel and stuff, I guess, or the, whatever, you know, plane things. Yeah, we got another car going past again with ray traced reflections on the side of this car. Look down here. Do you see this? We can see buildings that are not on the screen currently in this reflection. It's very rough. The ray tracing is quite low quality, but it's probably the best they can do on shitty consoles, right? Yeah, I'll look for the parallax mapping, G Taylor, don't worry. But yeah, so we get a good look at this road sign. I don't know why I was doing it from so far away. We get a next shot. Now, I've seen a lot of people in my Discord and other places be like, oh my god, weightlifting and exercising confirmed. Oh my god, holy shit, they've put it back in from San Andreas. All those RPG stats. That like, I don't think this confirms anything. This is just a fucking cutscene, guys. It's just a cutscene. This is just some canned animation or whatever. You've got like other people in the background. It's probably just a cutscene, I'm sorry to say. But like the sand, though. Look at this fucking sand. What is is that procedural sand? Like, it's crazy. Do they make footsteps as they walk? But they throw up sand and stuff. I can't. So let's look here. Do we see? So we're gonna do the thing. Here comes paint. We're going. So we're gonna do this. That's what it looks like before they've walked over it. Wait for it. Oh. And this is what it looks like after they've walked over it. Oops, hello. Let me actually do the thing, please. What is happening? Okay, I'm just going to try to... No? What? Windows. Do the thing where you take a screenshot. Thank you. The angle is like so different. It's kind of hard to pick this out. Yeah, no, this didn't help at all, did it? But yeah, are they actually making feet marks in the sand? It's so hard to tell. So we got like her foot doing a thing here. Again, this is a canned animation though and not gameplay. No, look, definitely look. So look here. There's nothing. There's nothing here, right? Keep looking where my mouse is. There's nothing there. And then she lifts her foot up to reveal things. She has done things to the sand. There are things in the sand that were not previously there. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, so there's some procedural sand animation happening. Or sand deforming. Yeah. Something like that is happening. Water is wet. Look, I don't know, guy. Like, you know, have you seen the, like, snow in GTA 5? It's, like, really not that great. I'm wondering, like, how much better it would be here. And there's going to be a lot of sand in fucking Miami, you know? It's likely the same tech used in Red Dead Redemption 2 for mud footprint. Yeah, okay, sure, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. Just mud animation. Yeah, they also have mud, don't they? We saw in the first trailer they were on the mud people or whatever they were called. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of stuff like that. But yeah, so I just wanted to work it out, all right? But yeah, so we have like another... What is this? This must be like Vice City Beach, right? Like this is the main beach. Tessellation. Thank you, Samza. Tessellation. Yeah, there's tessellation on this sand here. The lighting is just ridiculous. Yeah, you got these weights and stuff. Yeah, this doesn't look like it would be... I don't know if this is like gameplay. This is obviously a cutscene, but I don't know if you can actually use these in gameplay or whatever. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, is there anything else we wanted to say here? I think we're good, right? Again, just like the hair and the details on the protagonist's legs are crazy. His shoes and stuff like this. How grubby his shoes are in some places. The hair lighting is insane on the stomach. Oh, shit. Oh my god, yeah, he's got like a fuzz on his stomach that you can actually make out. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Enhance! Enhance! Her? Enhance! Okay, look at this. Right? Look at the fuzz on his hair, on his stomach, look. You can sort of make it out. Look there, look. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, so even like the hair tech has come such a long way since the first trailer. You didn't see anything like that in the first trailer. Huh. Okay, so he's like fuzzy and stuff. That's cool. Now I need to fix my fucking capture. There we go. Okay. All right. Yep. Boop. All right. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I fucked it. Oh no no. Oh no. Transform. Reset. Okay. Do it. No. Fuck. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Right. I got it. Okay. Yeah, so the hair and stuff is ridiculous. Like actual hair. It's not like just lines on his texture. Crazy. Okay, we have an interior of a shop here. He's buying some beers. Good old beer buying. Look at the glass. Look at the fucking glass. Oh, baby. You can see his hand and shit through the glass, and it's like reflective. But also see-through. Oh, yeah. That's some fucking glass, dude. The glass in this game is ridiculous. I saw it in the first trailer as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, stare at all the glass. There's a cat on the ATM machine. Yeah, anyway, get over the glass. If you want to hear me talk about glass, watch my first reaction video. But yeah, this cat is animated here. Yeah, these are all cutscenes, so I imagine everything was be animated. I don't think there's too much else to say here. Yeah, you got like signs on the thing. This lady is... Yep, that's a lady. Her hair is not doing anything too crazy. Okay. Got this guy out here begging for money. I mean, just the lighting. Look at these. Look at these trees. Look at this tree here. Look at this tree. It could be a fucking photograph. Like, Jesus. Yeah, not the car and stuff. Once you start getting to the car and the ground, it's like stylized. Like, I don't think they're going super photorealism. Like, the people are sort of stylized. Like, I don't know how to describe how they look different, but it's not photorealistic. Not like how that Matrix thing was. But this tree, though, is like crazy. Okay, anyway, so now I see a picture like this, and this brings me back to when I was in America for GDQ. This just looks like America. Everything's like this, just big, massive concrete things that are graffitied and stuff. The pavement's shape and everything is just like so... I didn't realize it was like America before, right? Like that's what it looked like. I thought it was just what GTA games looked like, but yeah. But yeah, there's some kind of police thing happening here. Again, there's just detail everywhere. There's like a train happening. Is that a monorail or is it just an elevated train? But there's some kind of train up here. In the leaked videos, we've seen like the character in the train station. It's like elevated and stuff. So there's some like train stuff. If you know Miami things, you know what their train stations look like, right? But there's that in this as well. I'm just trying to pick anything else out that I can spot here. No, I don't see anything super crazy right now. The light reflecting here, this is like very, this is very nice. I don't know if that's like that real of an effect, if it's going to happen in game all the time, but that's just like a camera effect, right? Again, if you look at this mirror on the very left-hand side, you can see that it is actually reflecting things that we can't see. So that is like actually ray tracing. Oh my God. The light. Oh my God. Dude, the light from the fucking police car is in the fucking mirror and in his sunglasses. Look at that. It's like actually reflecting on the back of his sunglasses, and it turns off when the light turns off. Do we get another one? Do we get another? Show me another. No, we're not going to get another one, are we? No, okay. The back of his neck. Oh, yeah. Oh, my fucking... ray trace me. Oh, yeah. Dude, look at that. Cool. It's on the back of his neck. Holy shit. I know it's just cutscene, but the cutscenes are in-engine. It's not like they pre-rendered this. This is all in-engine. Look at this cop. This looks like a GTA cop. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. But yeah, the detail on this wall is crazy. But some of this does kind of look like the EMB series shit, where like the characters are not anywhere near as detailed as like the environments that they made. This cop kind of looks kind of weird. But that might just be me picking details out. Also inside the dashboard. Wait. I don't see inside the dashboard. I don't see the light inside there. But yeah, the interior of the car is like crazy detail. Look at this windscreen wiper. Like, holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, a year of polishing. I don't know how much the character models get worked on. Okay, right. Now, this is when it gets a little ugly. This chain link fence, very brave decision to feature up close overlapping chain link fences. This is like rendering hell. So like if you look at this like chain link fence, it gets kind of muddy in the details and some of this. It looks okay, but this is like real-time rendering this chain link fence is horrible. Look behind these, like, if you look behind the cables here, these free cables, let me turn my camera off. If you look behind these free cables, you can see that like they're dragging, like artifacting over this chain link fence. Look, that's some like upscaling bullshit, isn't it? Or TSA or something like that. That's some kind of artifacting. Yeah, TAA struggling. Yeah. So that's kind of ugly. But again, if you look like behind not a chain link fence, it looks fine. It's just chain link fence. Fucking real-time rendering a fucking chain link fence. Like several layers of overlapping chain link fence. What are you doing? Why did you feature this? But it looks okay. If you look like, if it's just one layer, it looks okay, I think. But when and it's still behind the cable. But yeah, this is 100% in-engine. We don't need to... Rockstar have never lied about it being in-engine. This is 100% in-engine. No doubt. No doubt. But yeah, this just shows it more. That's like some serious... This is like an establishing shot. They needed some kind of like, we're going to the prison establishing shot. So they had to do this. But like... some other view, maybe, I don't know. They want you to focus on the watchtower and stuff, obviously, and the plane flying overhead. Yeah. The birds, the clouds and stuff. But yeah, if you just look down here, it's kind of ugly. But, you know, that's just video games. Right, let me come back. Oh, well, again, there's a chain link fence here, but it's not overlapping and it's much closer up. Even just like, oh my god, even just like the chain link fence is like crazy. I know it's like a silly thing to say, but the linkings on this fence. Oh my god. Screenshot tool. What are we doing today? Thank you. Even like the detail on this chain link fence. Like, look how much it's like the individual chains like linked around each other. Look. And all have like lighting on them. Like these bits up here that are facing the light are lit, and then these bits down here which now aren't lit. The highlights in them is like crazy. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, I'm back again. All right. Yeah, and like you got this crossed effect on the glass that this prison seems to have. There was this in the first trailer as well. But this doing this cross effect on glass again, very brave decision to get this to look good in engine, like real time, with TAA and fucking upscaling, the ray tracing and all that stuff, like getting this to function, like not look terrible is very brave. But they've gone with it and they've sort of pulling it off here. It looks okay. I don't see like crazy artifacting happening, even watching in like slow motion. I don't see anything ridiculous happening. But yeah, anyway, we're obviously going to the prison to pick up the character. And as someone has pointed out, the hair has changed. Yeah. So here, Jason has like, you know, quite a lot of like facial hair and stuff. You know, he needs like a shave or whatever, right? You see all that. But then here, he's clean shaven. His head is cut. So this is obviously some kind of hair. Does he have longer hair here? He's wearing a hat is the problem. But no, he definitely has longer hair here. Let's see. So his hair has been changed. So yeah, they have like the changing hair tech from Red Dead Redemption 2, I guess, surely. So maybe the hair grows and can be cut at player will again. Yeah, like so now we're like very cleanly shaven on the face and on the head. Yeah, anyway, this guy looks really good. You can sort of see stuff in here. It looks fine behind this like crossed glass, which is ridiculous to achieve. And then we have like more chain link fence. Like, I guess if you're going to have the prison in this, you're going to need the chain link fence to be good. And yeah, you can see again, his face is completely different now. He's like shaven and stuff. I wonder what's happening in this cutscene. I feel like he was just either talking, like Jason was either talking to himself or talking to someone else. Because if you're waiting for someone to come out of the prison, why are you stood facing the opposite way from the prison? Right? So something's happening in this cutscene. We're seeing like the end of this cutscene or the middle of it or something. There's a very strange place for him to be standing. I'm sure it makes sense in the context of whatever the cutscene is. But for us to cut here when he's facing the wrong way and turns around like, oh my god, you're there. Like, well, why weren't you facing that way to begin with? Like, of course he's going to come out from that entrance. Yeah. Also, the detail on his shirt, again, he's got, like, marks and stuff everywhere. You know. And yeah, again, the chain link fence overlapping with another chain link fence gets kind of gross. It's, like, triple overlapping here. If you look behind this thing, I can't really pick out anything too crazy, actually. Seems okay. But then she steps out from the light. Look, and we go, oh my god, reunited. Oh my god, I'm 1 minute into this fucking trail. How long have I been doing this? All right, anyway. Yeah, like a cut here. So this is like all one cutscene, obviously. Here's the angle cut. Look at the fucking metal, man. Look at the detail on this metal. Like, chat, go outside and look at a fucking metal chain link fence. And like all of this detail stuff on here is like ridiculous. Where the metal is like not uniformly colored over its surface. Outside? Okay, maybe you look at other chain link fences in different video games then. Right, so the hair. So again, I need to stress that every hairstyle in this game, especially 100% every hairstyle featured in the trailer, is hand-picked specifically. They wanted exactly that hairstyle. So for them to pick this hairstyle, where you have a few strands going over the face, but then a large group of it behind, and then like also a ponytail, but then also like swinging hair at the back, they're like flexing their hair tech. Like, what the hell? I can't imagine a harder hairstyle to emulate here. You have like all parts of it. You have like the block of the head that needs to look good. Then you have like lots of little strands that are covering her fucking face, which is exactly where you're going to be looking. That you want like physics on it as well. There's like actual like physics. It might be like hand animated for this cutscene maybe, but there are other bits where you can see like the hair moving and stuff, but it's all cutscenes, right? We'd have to see gameplay. But that's like ridiculous, right? And then you also have to simulate like the bit of her hair at the back that like moves around. No shot is that in engine. This is all in engine, Halogen. All of this is in engine, 100%. Rockstar don't lie about this shit. They've never done that for... We've been through this. They don't do that for any trailer. And you can see here, you can see artifacting behind these wires. there's like horrendous, my camera's on the way, but there's horrendous artifacting happening with the upscaling behind these cables. It's all in engine. Rockstar never fucking lie about it. Go back and watch the GTA 5 trailers. They're all in engine. The game looks like this. It's crazy. So yeah, the hair tech in this game is ridiculous. And in this trailer, they flex it so fucking hard constantly. And again, I want to stress, in trailer 1, they also have hair. Hello, trailer 1? In trailer 1, they also have hair stuff, but it's like way... again, she's got this hairstyle again a little bit, but it's way less crazy in trailer 1. And it gets very like fuzzy in that one scene where we see it like really close up. So they've made like a lot of advancements since then. I don't remember where this bit is. Here, if you look at like here, the shadows and stuff, and her hair is so aliased here. But it sounds silly to say, but hair seems like a big part of GTA 6. They've really done a lot to get the hair stuff working. Anyway, so yeah, again, we see like her hair is all moving around, maybe like with its own physics or like hand animated. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's covering her face. It's self-shadowing. She has ray traced head shadowing on her fucking face in real time. This is like ridiculous. Like, they've picked this light angle specifically. Look, you can see it's shadowing her face. And it doesn't look awful. It's far from perfect. Like, I would say you can see a few bits where her hair gets a bit, like, aliased and jaggy. But still, it's crazy. Anyway, yep. She's coming out. Very emotional storyline. This is obviously when you get, like, introduced to her. So you get to play for a little bit with one character. I wonder what, like... I was talking to Faye about this the other day, and I remember in GTA 5, I really didn't like GTA 5 because I felt like the story was super muddied because there were 3 protagonists, and they all tried to have like their own storyline, and none of them really went anywhere. Like, what is Franklin's story in GTA 5? What happens to Franklin? What does he do? What is his arc? What is his, like, you know, drama that happens and then resolution? Like, what? He doesn't do anything. Franklin does nothing. Yeah. He gets out of the ghetto and gets rich. Like, that's it. It's like nothing really happens with Franklin. Yeah. But I really didn't like GTA 5 story like that because you had 3 different protagonists. So some of their stuff mixed, but it was all like whatever. And their own individual stories weren't that great. But with here, I feel like this is much better because these guys are a couple. Spoilers. They're clearly a couple and they're working together. And it's all about the first trailer. The song is like "Love is a Long Road," right? So the game is obviously about these two guys' relationship. And they talk about like trust and stuff like that and working together. And you'll see their catchphrases or whatever on the website are stuff to do with like working together. If anything happens, I'll be right behind you and stuff. And then where else have you got it? And she says, oh wait, what else does she say? She says something. It says like, yeah, like, something is her way out or something. I can't remember where it is. Yeah, life with Jason could be her way out or whatever. Yeah. So the game is obviously about these two's relationship. But anyway, I feel like that's a way better way of tackling the multiple protagonist thing over GTA 5. So there's going to be 2 of them, which is already 1 less, so the story's going to get less muddied. And I wonder if like the actual multiple character mechanic is a bit more interesting than in GTA 5. Because in 5, the multiple character mechanic boils down to each of them has a superpower that you use sometimes. Sometimes they're multiple characters in one mission, you switch between them to have different character points from a mission, and it's kind of interesting that way. Like, you can fly the helicopter, or you can do the sniping, or you can do the bit where you slam into the building or whatever, right? That's about it. What about the special abilities? I said that. That was the first point. There are 2 things. Superpowers, special abilities, or different perspectives in missions. That was it. That's all they really did with it. Like, it really wasn't that interesting at all. So I'm hoping for GTA 6, if the whole game is going to be about these two's relationship, I hope there's actually like interesting mechanics. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that you could do in a GTA. Like maybe like squad mechanics, like you tell the other one where to go or something like that, and they try to do it. Or maybe you could have like, maybe it's co-op. Maybe you could play co-op with someone or something. I don't know, something interesting. I'm sure Rockstar have something interesting. I can't off the top of my head think of a fucking title gameplay feature for a modern AAA game, right? I'm sorry, I can't do it, right? But hopefully there's something more interesting than fucking what GTA 5 did, which was superpowers and sometimes a different angle in a mission, and that's it. Because I fucking hated that. It ruined the story. It muddied the game so much. Hopefully they do it much better here with just two characters and maybe, yeah, some interesting things with how it works. Yeah, like It Takes Two or something like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, co-op would be really cool if they had co-op single player, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing. How would co-op single player work? They'd have to have split screen. Can you, like, I don't think this game can do split screen on a console, guys. It would have to be like online co-op, surely. Anyway, the characters get reunited or whatever. We don't know what their prior relationship and stuff was. There's story things happening. I can't let you listen to it because there's copyrighted music over the top of it. If you want to get the story beats, it's probably better you just watch the trailer yourself. Then we get like sex scene, well, very fruity or something. But like, okay, this is chat. I know you're going to get really distracted by this, but work with me here. Try to forget about the sex happening, right? Look at the lighting here in the background. There's like actual, like, there's like God Ray stuff happening. Look, her foot is creating a shadow in the God Ray. You know, I don't think the fan is doing any crazy lighting stuff, but like the light blaring through here and like blurring everything is like super interesting. Her hair again is very animated, and her hair has collision with the pillow. Look, it's like, it's really hard to see because it goes black, but it's resting upon the pillow. Yeah, her hair has like actual collision as well as physics, like collision with like other objects and not just her. Look at this. Look at the hair move when she lifts herself up here. Her ponytail like swinging away from herself. That's crazy. Yeah, and it like swings here and then flops down. Yeah, like that. Is this really hand animated? Like, surely like procedurally animating this would be much better, like in engine, right? Surely they're using some kind of procedural animation system for the hair. It has to be. Yeah. She does have a cuff on her leg, yeah. So she's on parole or whatever, right? That's what that means. Like, she's not allowed to like leave the area. I talked about this in trailer 1. But you could see in like the picture or something, one of the like first pictures, what was it? It was fuck, I don't remember what the first picture was. Yeah, here, there it is. In the first trailer, you can see that she's wearing a foot ankle. Like, they've obviously intentionally set up this scene for you to see that she has the foot ankle thing. And yeah, that's the foot ankle thing. What am I saying? Anyway, that's like when you're on patrol or whatever, right? And you're not allowed to leave the area. Like, it's something like that, right? I don't know the details. I've never been to prison and then left and had a thing strapped to me, right? I can't remember what it's called. But it's obviously, I think it's the arbitrary story device to prevent you from leaving the beginning area, right? Parole. Yeah, she's on parole. Yeah. House arrest. Yeah, sure, exactly, right? I reckon it's some kind of like limiting factor of why you can't use her for stuff or whatever, or yeah, you can't like leave the area of the map. So if we go back to here, so like let's say they're like down here or whatever, and it is called the Gator Keys, I was right. Or Homestead. Let's say they live in Homestead, right? Maybe you're not allowed out of the area or to Vice City or whatever until some point in the story where she like gets the thing removed or goes on the run or whatever. So it's obviously like some kind of It's obviously, I reckon it's some kind of like story plot device to prevent you from being able to access the whole map at once, maybe. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Anyway, yeah, so her hair is ridiculous, the lighting is ridiculous. That's the theme of the game. Hair and lighting, ridiculous. More hair. More hair. Look, there it goes. It collides with her. It flops back. It flies around realistically as she's moving around. They are flexing the hair physics, I swear. Anyway, yeah, so this is some kind of bank robbery scene or some kind of like heisty thing, obviously. And she's obviously like the playable character maybe, or like she's in this cutscene at least. Security lockdown in effect. Warning, some other words. Yeah, it's a national bank. Yeah, they're robbing a bank here. Is the MP5 on full auto? I don't fucking know how... You tell me. I don't know how guns work. Sorry. I can't help you with that. You'll have to watch like a gun person's opinion on this for that kind of information. Anyway, we're raiding some kind of bank. Look at the lighting on his fucking head, dude. Look at this. Look at the lighting. You've got like the little white point. Same with him. And the detail on his face and stuff. Yeah. Right, and then Jason is over here doing some shit to this guy who's unhappy about it. Yeah, and then we get another sex scene. So they're in some kind of bank here. Yeah, again, the lighting is quite nice here. I don't know if we get much more. Like, the hair on his arm is quite detailed here. That's it. It's such a short shot. Then we have this here. Is the glass doing anything crazy? Not really. I can't see. It's sort of doing something with her top here. So the glass again is sort of see-through, but it has such a big label on it. It's kind of hard to tell. We do have some kind of reflection in her sunglasses up here. What else have we got? Again, detail on the roof is crazy. This tree looks ridiculous. Yeah, there's not too much happening in the scene. Not too much to see. The shading is nice. Yeah, her glasses do things. Oh, we get to cut. So there's obviously another cutscene in some mission. Yeah, again, we're seeing through the glass here, but it's like warped. Like her arm would go down here, but it's being like warped by the glass to be over here instead. What else have we got? Oh, there's this flag is waving in this fucking window. Look, it's ray tracing. That can't be a cube map. That can't be screen space reflections. That's 100% ray tracing. Like, there's a flag waving in the fucking window, look. Cool. Cool. All right, okay, sick. They're sat on some pier. We get a lot of water reflections. It's nice. There's a boat here. The fire extinguisher, like the detail on this is crazy again. I'm just gonna say that the whole fucking video, I think. Yeah, you got more birds flying, the water bobbing up and down, or the boat rather. Yeah, this is just another story moment. People going past on jet skis. There's another big boat here, but this one's not moving. Yeah, you got like they're just showing off the fucking the sunset here. Just super nice. Yeah. GTA 5 has ray tracing too. Well, it's way better than in GTA 5. What have we got here? This is them loading some sort of skimmer. God, I hope they don't call it a dodo. But yeah, they're loading a plane, presumably with contraband of some kind. There's weather happening. There's like water dripping off of this plane. Yeah, it's such a short period of time, but there is water, there is rain happening here. Rain confirmed, guys. Yeah, so it's a cutscene. This is Jason here, I believe, but Jason with facial hair again. We're loading some kind of thing onto a plane. It looks like a suitcase, but yeah. Then we have... trying to see if there's anything on this car in the one frame that we can see it. There's some sort of artifacting happening on the glass behind this cushion here for the one frame, but that's it. So, oh, we've got the lighting lit. She's being like unlit by this car. Okay. Yeah, we're just picking up rubber. Look at the fucking detail on this grass and stuff. It's not like just a uniform thing. It's like all patchy and stuff. Huh. Yeah, she's like some bin. What is this floating thing in the air here? That's interesting. Yeah, there's like some floating stuff in the air. Okay. Ah, yeah, is that the main is that Lucia? Is she doing community service while on parole perhaps? Yeah, she's doing community service. Okay. Is it 30 FPS native? I would be shocked if this game ran at 60. I would be absolutely shocked. It has to be 30. There's so much happening. It's so detailed. There's no way. I reckon it's going to be 30. 30 upscaled for sure, yeah. But that's just modern gaming, right? Yeah, I don't see anything else crazy happening here. Right, okay. There's a little fish tanky thing. This is such a short shot. I don't think there's anything really of note here. This picture frame is reflecting the door but it's kind of hard to tell because her head is in the way of it a lot. Does her hair look kind of fuzzy here? No, a little aliasy on this one strand that's coming out here. Yeah. Okay, and then some other scene where they're all drinking or whatever. His hair again looks quite nice. Yeah. There's some advert happening on the TV here. Look. I can't wait to see all the silly adverts and stuff. Ooh, guys. Glass. Look at this fucking glass. Like a glass. Look at this glass. Look at the stuff behind the glass. Oh my. It does look a little weird. So if we take this, and I'll show you what I mean. It looks a little weird, right? So here, wait, how do I draw in this again? Bigger. Where's size? Fuck. I don't remember how new paint works. Is it here? Whoop. There we go. Oh, not that big. So here's a bottle, right? Shaped like this. Like a bottle shape. Okay. Where's the bottle? There's loads of this missing that the view. Oh no, but then there's nothing here either. Yeah, these cans. Yeah, like switches to cans right on the threshold. Yeah, I take it back. I was gonna say there's some graphical mishap happening here, but no, yeah, you can see there's cans here. Yeah, it's beer cans. All right, no, yeah, cool. All right, take it back. I just saw like bottles here and then this. I thought it was the same thing, but missing. Yeah, no, we're fine then. Okay, cool. But then, like, what about down here? The same thing's happening here. It just suddenly switches to cans at exactly the wrong moment to make it look like it's a graphical artifact, but it's not. But you can see this person doing shit behind the glass. And look, it's like deforming the view. Look. See? Like a glass would. Their arm is supposed to go like... Their arm is supposed to go down like this. Right? That's their hand. But it's being deformed by the glass. Like, there's no, like, this line does not match up. Yeah, the refraction is, like, happening. Same with the elbow here. The elbow is, like, missing on the glass here. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Fucking love glass in this game. The best glass I ever saw in a video game was Half-Life Alyx, and that was ages ago, and in VR. So I want to see what this is going to look like. Right, so we've got this. Again, the hair physics. Like, she's jumping around back here and the hair is doing things again. She's got, again, a different hairstyle. We can see there are light on Jason's head here. Don't think I missed anything else in this scene. There's a lot happening. I will say it does look like they only have one crazy hair thing happening per scene. Like, her hair isn't going too nuts over here, but it is doing things, though. Okay, yep. Pulling each other. The lighting on this guy here is very nice. The detail on this wall, like all these little, like, patches and stuff. Okay, cool, cool. Now we have, like, this is, like, some showing off lighting stuff. Look at this fucking detail. Each one of the little tiny, like, they're, like, little, they have, like, a fabric, like a string holding it onto the dress. And it's, like, a little bit of metal, like a metal ring holding onto it. And each individual, like, metal ring thing is being, like, they're not, like, moving around. They're all static, right? So they're not, like, all individually being simulated, because they would all, like, flip around in real life. But they are all lit. Yeah, you can see how, like, they pick up the lighting like that. It's a very shiny dress that they're obviously showing off here. We appear to be on some kind of boat as well. Oh, there's more glass. It's a bit hard to see what that glass is doing. Yeah, there's another big boat in the background of a city. There's a bunch of people on this boat. This is clearly something that happens in some mission. But, like, something happens, something causes these two characters to either arrive on this boat at a different time, or she gets this dress during the boat trip. Because he's like, oh shit, and obviously showing off the dress as part of it, right? But then how did these two turn up on this boat at different times, right? Are they supposed to be like, so something's happening, some story thing's happening here, but they're getting to this yacht at either different times, or she's obtaining this dress and showing it off. Yeah. There's glass back here again that has like a nice little reflection on it. What else have we got? There's not too much else happening here. Her hair again. I almost missed that. Her hair is specifically being shown off again here. Look at the fucking hair swing. It's really difficult to get it. There's not much of it. But yeah, the hair is like moving completely like on its own here. Excellent, excellent. They're just flexing the fucking hair, the entire thing. All right, here we're in some scene. There's someone in the background on bikes and stuff. The lighting is very nice. Yeah, her earring is like wiggling around. It's very short. I don't think there's anything too much to pick out here. The detailing in the car is not too much, no. Oh, like the windscreen. The little lines on the edge of the windscreen look are being textured. Look at that. Then we have, they're in front of something, about to hold hands. Her top is like not even on fully. It's like sort of folded like sometimes tops can do accidentally. She's got little folds in it. Oh, webcam's blocking it. Oh, sorry. Here. You got all like lines and stuff in the glass here, look. The edge of the windscreen, like you have in your actual car. Yeah, we're holding hands here. I don't think anything crazy happens. But the game is obviously about these two characters' relationship. Now, this nightclub. This nightclub comes up a lot. The nightclub is, like, there are several characters in the, like, people bit that are relevant to the nightclub. Like, this guy, these two. Not these two, but these three characters are, like, part of the club. So the nightclub is obviously very important to the story. And it's also in the leaked videos where they're like testing animations in the nightclub and stuff. So the game takes place, yeah, the Vice City nightlife is a large part of the game. What does this say? It's the 9 to 9 something. Okay, so I remember in the first trailer, yeah, open. So in the first trailer here, this 9 to 9 is being advertised up here by this flying thing that chat's on top of. It says 9 to 9 something. Why 69 when you can 9 I9? 9 to 9, right? 919? Is that what it is? So this is obviously some important place in the story. So this is that must be the nightclub, right? That's the nightclub that the game has a lot of stuff taking place in. It's being advertised here. And we can see in the game, in this trailer here, that they are in it quite a lot. So here it is again. So yeah, this is the same nightclub here. 9 to 9, it's right here. And they're going in. The night lighting is crazy. You've got like this floor is like sort of letting some light through here, but there's a lot of shadows happening, like a lot of shadows. This looks like this takes place after that boat scene that we saw. Like between this is like these two other shots are not part of it, but she's wearing this dress here. This is where this dress must be established to Jason, because he's like, whoa, look at this dress. And then here they are later. Is he wearing the same thing? He is wearing the same thing, yeah. So this is obviously the same mission, like later, like the same cutscene or later or whatever. They're like, this is later at night. They're going to a party or whatever, and here they are dancing. And like, again, the lighting on his skin and the veins and stuff that you can see, it's like crazy. And the hair, her hair swinging around. Just looks insane. And having like, and I can't think of any better show off for ray traced lighting, skin tech, like sweaty skin and all that stuff, and hair. Those are like the three things that you'd see at a nightclub, right? Like graphically. Like they've obviously very early in pre-production, they were like, okay, we want the Vice City knife light to be a part of it. So they're like, okay, we need to work on the skin tech, we need to work on the hair tech, we need to work on the lighting, right? You know, they've got it all. It's in there, like, and that's like, I don't know, it's a chicken and egg situation. Are they in a nightclub because they want to show off all this tech, or are they working on this tech loads because they're in a nightclub? Like, yeah. It's obviously like a big part of it. So yeah, look at the fucking hair just move around as she moves. It like collides with her fucking shoulder and her back and stuff. And it all like funnels into this single point where her back, like, you know, between her shoulder blades here. Yeah. But again, like this person here, I want to see like other people's hair going insane. And not just hers. Oh no, there is some back here, look. No, here we go. This person is swinging their head, look. This person back here has their hair doing things as well. So it's not just her that gets the crazy hair stuff. It's this person in the background. Anyway, we have some other shot here. This box fan is doing nothing. It's not even like gonna suck in any air, right? It's next to nothing. But anyway, yeah, the lighting again. Yeah, these guys have cool hair as well. I think later on in the trailer we see like the dreads, I think they're called, right, going crazy as well. I burned my GPU just looking at the trailer, yeah. What do we got here? We've got more shots of some guys. I think this guy's the nightclub owner or whatever, right? Then we have something here where she's escaping from something and he's helping her. The light, again, lighting and hair, but this time at the same time. They got the spotlight from the helicopter and her hair swinging as she climbs down this thing from a downwards angle. Look at that. Prison Break? Yeah, they're in some kind of like... Maybe? So, what she's missing... She's missing a... She's missing her ankle thing, right? It's not in this shot. So this might be later in the game once you like actually break... Yeah, you're breaking her out of a thing. Maybe it's like... Maybe the story beat is you start with Jason, then you do some stuff for him and establish some characters, then you get her out of prison on parole, and she has the thing on her leg. Then you get into some trouble with her, or whatever, and then she gets caught, And then she's going to have to go back to prison because she was on parole and then she did bad things. And now we're breaking her out of prison. Do we think that's the story beats here? Is that what's happening? So this is like some kind of prison break situation. Yeah, this is post leg thing. Chat, like, remember what I've said here. If I'm right, that's one hell of a, like, you know, one hell of a prediction getting that from these trailers. Yeah, this doesn't look like a prison, but these bar things kind of, I don't know, but they're breaking out of something. Yeah, maybe this isn't a prison break, but this is post, like, leg thing, obviously. Is there anything crazy here? Just the detail again, I suppose. The lighting. Yeah, like the shadow, but that's not nothing too crazy. This is such a short shot here. There's not really much. Her hair's like moving around quite nicely if we play it back and forth. That's nice. Her hair wobbles, so does her earrings. There's not really too much to say here. His neck lighting is cool. You can sort of see how it's like going through his skin a bit. If you ever like taken a torch and like held it up to your skin, it like sort of like illuminates your insides a bit. It's a bit hard for me to even see it. It's not dark enough really, but you can see like your skin sort of goes like red because it's like illuminating your inside a little bit. That's sort of happening to his neck here. What do we got? We got more stuff on his glasses here. This is some kind of like, are these police? Yeah, this is some kind of police raid scene. I wonder why we're seeing this. They've obviously gotten away. Is this part here, is that after this? Is that these two are getting away? Then we have this one random shot. And then this is like the police trying to find them. Like, God damn it, they got away or whatever. Is that what's happening here? Yeah, perhaps this is the main antagonist. Is this guy? That's true. That is a good point. He is in several shots. He's in this shot again here. Yeah. It would help if you had audio because they kind of talk about it. What do they talk about? I don't hear anything anymore. Oh. Yeah, they got your name, address, like everything. Yeah, like they're running away from the police, obviously. Like that. This character is talking about the police have everything on you. You're never gonna get away, right? Yeah, something like that, right? So that's what's happening. So they're escaping from the police, which is again why she doesn't have the leg brace on. Surely. Yeah, this is probably when you get kicked out of town. This is probably when you go hide in like the Badlands, right? Yeah. Or the middle of nowhere is probably what happens. Yeah, okay. Not too much happening here. So this is some kind of like, this is a cutscene where we're driving by, but the muzzle flash illuminating everything is pretty cool. Do we see anything crazy in this mirror? Nah, it's just a bunch of shooting, isn't it? Yeah, it's like really quick shooting. But they're driving down like some road in Vice City, obviously. This is another one of the characters. Isn't this what like the viral like content creator or whatever, TikTok star or whatever shit they're doing? Oh, look, there's a little metro station thing. That's cool. Yeah, her top here is very detailed. It's all very like bumpy and stuff. Yeah, she's got like this stuff all over her skin. Like that's a very, again, it's the chain link fence thing again, but this time in clothes. Like very brave. Her arm is like being illuminated through the chain link fence thing that she's wearing. Is it self-shadowing? No, I don't think I see it actually shadowing on herself. Maybe, is that what those lines are? I don't think I see it shadowing her. No. But it's not really the best light to be figuring that out. Yeah, her nails are crazy, yeah. No, maybe not. The lighting in her sunglasses is cool, though. There's a lot of sunglasses in this game. Yeah. Turn on the sound. I know what this sounds like. She goes brap, 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 or something like that, right? She's like imitating a gun, clearly. Look at the detail on the windshield. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some stuff in the windshield, yeah. Huh. Right, and then we're back to this again. So this was earlier when they were in the nightclub. We're back to the nightclub again. Oh, and now we've left the nightclub. Okay, this is just a very short scene in the nightclub. A bunch of people moving. I don't think there's anything we can make out from here. Nah, there's nothing too crazy happening. Then what's this? Now we're like, ooh, there's like an explosion in the background. There's something, yeah, something's going on here. Don't think there's anything too crazy. Oh, we've still got like, oh my god, I'm like 2 minutes into this 3-minute long trailer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry this video is so long. Right, this is Jason beating up someone again, but this time he has longer hair, look. Yeah, is there anything... Don't think there's anything super crazy happening in this shot. Oh, there's like... Wait. Oh, there's like leaves. Either these leaves are either falling or they've been like knocked up by the scuffle from the ground, but that's a little interesting. Okay, and they're throwing it. We don't get to see if this like smashes the window or anything. I wonder, smashed windows, will they still ray trace? Do they still have ray traced reflections on smashed windows? Or does it just disappear into like lots of white shards? Right, and then we have like some kickboxing arena, this looks like. Again, the fucking mesh fence. They're insane for picking mesh fences. They're really flexing. Her hair is again doing very cool things. I don't think there's too much else happening. The light coming through is all right. Yeah. Oh, and then we're here after. They're in some kind of hideout, obviously. This is a very, like, unfinished building by the looks of it. Yeah, they've got something over the curtains and stuff. The lighting through this curtain is very cool. It's like this curtain is... This thing they're hanging up is green. And you can see it's like illuminating green in this room because of it. They've got a yellow light here, but this is illuminating green. So there's like... Look at this. Look how green the lighting is on this white panel here. Yeah. Huh. It's making that whole room green. Like the light here is like a very greeny light on her forehead here, look. And hers here. What have we got here? Yeah. Her hair is probably... No, her hair doesn't do anything crazy here. Right. Explosions. Look at this explosion. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Look at this explosion. Like, oh my god. It's such a short... It looks so, like, fiery. If you look at, like, an explosion in, like, I don't know, like, San Andreas or 5, they're so, like, flat looking. This looks absolutely insane. I feel like I can feel the... There is a shockwave! Look, there's a shockwave effect. Look at that. There is actually a shockwave that comes out. Look at this. This difference here on this half of the thing. It's like the glass. It's like the glass, but in the air. Oh yeah, and here's shattered glass. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. Okay. This shattered glass here... Sorry, stop looking at the explosion a second. This shattered glass here is not ray trace reflecting. They've done the thing where they just make it so the glass turns like frosted and white to like get around the fact that it doesn't... They don't want to rake this ray trace. So yeah, okay, so smashed windows, they just... As soon as the window becomes smashed, I bet the ray tracing just turns off and it all turns like white. And doesn't ray trace, doesn't reflect, I think. Wrong, go another frame. It's not doing anything. It's sort of catching the light a bit, but that's not ray traced reflections. Yeah, it's catching the light. It looks really cool catching the light, but that's it. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so this explosion, fucking insanity. It like here's the first frame we get. It's already exploded. The explosion is already happening, right? It's throwing this car to the side, potentially, the explosion, which is very cool. And then this other car explodes shortly after. So we still have the GTA mechanics where if a car explodes next to yours explodes by the look of it. So this is like, this explosion happens, this vehicle gets pushed by it, but then immediately blows up itself. Right, so we actually get to see the start of an explosion here. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, that's just like gameplay stuff, right? This is kind of maybe a gameplay thing. No, this isn't actual gameplay, but it's like as close as we're going to get. So yeah, this vehicle just blows up because it's next to an exploding vehicle with GTA logic, you know? But the physics on it rolling and stuff are crazy, but I don't want to say that this is what blowing cars is going to look like in-game, because this is just a cutscene, right? So this could all be a canned animation, for sure. So yeah, I don't want to, I want to be like, oh my god, look at the physics of this explosion affecting this vehicle next to it, and then it exploding, and then this being affected, and then hitting this, but I don't actually think. We'd have to wait and see if it's gameplay, but this might just be like hand animated. Yeah. But anyway, the explosion visually looks fucking incredible. And yeah, that shockwave that happens here and then engulfs the entire camera. Yeah. Very cool. Her hair is like flowing in the wind here. You can see. If we look at her hair, I'm a little bit on top of it. Let me just whoop. You can see her hair here, look, wiggle in the wind as they're driving. Very cool. Okay. Next frame. These guys are watching something on their phone. I think this is a character on the website. Here's the thumbnail. I'm gonna screenshot this right now as my thumbnail. It's these guys going. Wait, let me try to. I need to be that way, don't I? Maybe I'll take my own face and add it next to them for the screen for the thumbnail. But anyway, there's a doggy in the background. Yep, there is a. Is that a Rottweiler? Is that what they're called? But there's some kind of dog in the background. Yeah, there's motorbikes. Motorbikes confirmed, guys. In the background, motorbikes confirmed. Doberman. That's what it is. Sorry, yeah, it's a Doberman. You guys are right. It seems like there's some sprinkling happening in the background. These girls are doing something. There's a Ferris wheel back here. Yeah, this is a cool shot. This is clearly a cutscene from something in some plane mission. But yeah, we have Lucia fighting with this person who's obviously staff, because they're wearing the high vis vest. They can't be anything but staff. But I look inside this plane. Look at the view below. Don't look at the buff woman. Look at the view below. This is above Miami, obviously, or Vice City. There's a little helipad there, look. But like the view down below, like the fog and the clouds, like, it looks so fucking good. Yeah, damn. The camera angle is crazy. Oh my god, they're gonna fall out of the plane. Whoa, they're fighting in like, we're in like the landing gear well of some plane, obviously. But it's like the detail on these wheels even is like crazy. Okay. Then we have some running away scene with very nice lighting and foliage again. Oh no, we're dragging they've stolen a safe, obviously, and they're trying to get away with it. Look at the sparks as it goes past. Cool. Huh. Yeah. So this is them like, so there's some mission where you're like dragging a safe behind a pickup truck. I guess you get to play this. And you need to try to get the safe home back safely. Get the safe back safely. Yep. Yeah, and the dust and all the leaves it's kicking up as well. Yeah, it's crazy. I must have said it's crazy so many times, but the detail here is nuts. Yeah. I'm using MPV video player. Then we get another like trust or whatever little thingy. This is like them being recorded on a phone, so someone is like, is this some rando? Or is this how Jason and Lucia get discovered is because of this video of them? Are they supposed to be like laying low and then this guy puts a video of them on social media and then they get found out because of that? Is that what's happening here? I like her lipstick. That's like shiny and stuff. That's nice. And then we get another... Looks like they're having fun. They're both intoxicated and like getting carried away, I would say, is what's happening. Yeah, so here's one for the car fans. What do we got? Chat, call me up. What are the cars around here? This is a Banshee. This is a Comet. What is this thingy back here? What's this thingy? That's some kind of Mercedes, obviously, but I don't know what. There's something back here. Look, is that an Infernus now? Is that what that's gonna be called back there? There's the Dominion Hotel. This is like, I think where are we? We're like in downtown Vice City, obviously. These guys are all up to something. They're just messing about. Yeah, this guy has horrendous wheels. What the fuck are those rims? Jesus Christ. Yeah, these guys are like hanging out of a car doing silly things. Holding up traffic with all these supercars. The street detail. Look at the fucking, all the little things on this like walking thing here. And the little like plants growing out of the cracks in the sidewalk. Huh. Ooh. Chat. Chat. What is this up here? Is that people on a balcony? Oh my god, it's people on a balcony. It's happening. There it is. Hooray, people on a balcony. I haven't seen much of the parallaxed like interior effect this video, have I? I have been keeping an eye out for it. But we haven't really seen like through many like windows into places that are just like fake like parallax thingy, have we? No, there hasn't been any of that this entire time. There was a lot of that in trailer 1, but I haven't seen any of that so far here. I would snipe that person straight up, yeah. See, Josh, I told you that there are people on balconies. Yeah, you're right. There it is. Okay, all right. Almost missed that one. Oh, as soon as I say that, immediately here's some parallaxed effect into the house in this here. Look, does the camera move? Yeah, so you can see that this is like a three-dimensional effect from in the interior here. Same up here as well, behind Twitch chat. Yeah, okay, cool. There's a lot of like curtains happening, so they don't overuse this effect, but there are a few open curtains. We can see stuff. Cool, okay. How long is this shot? Reasonably long, yeah. So again, this is the nightlife stuff. So where is this? This is Sinful Sundays. That's an event. Seductive Saturdays. Yeah. There's obviously some kind of strip club thing. Again, she's wearing this meshed stuff. They love chain link fences in this game. So many chain link fences. Oh, sorry, my camera's off, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think we can glean anything else from this. Here's Phil. It's obviously spiritual successor to Phil from the other thing. But look, chat. Look at this picture. Look at this photograph. What is that? What is that I see? Is that ray traced reflections of the television in this photograph? Why, yes it is. A seagull! Seagull's confirmed! Oh, I didn't see this baby one here, look. And there's a parent, an adult seagull here. Anyway, yeah, there's look at this reflection in the glass here. They've obviously set this up specifically to show this. Oh, and you have it in the table as well. Yep, there's like reflecting in the table as well. Look at that. And you got these glasses here. Look, the television is being like reflected, whatever. It's the glass. The glass is doing glass things. Very nice. Oh, there's bubbles in the bit. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, it is. And yes, they have a fucking PS5 or whatever. Yeah. References. And yeah, this shot, this is this house again that they were in before. She's back from community service, look. So this scene, and she's wearing the thing on her leg. So this scene is after there was one where she was doing community service earlier. Where was that one? I don't remember where that one was. But anyway, it's after that, obviously. It's the same mission, I guess. I don't remember where it was now. But yeah. Cool. And she throws a thing into the thing. We've got more reflections in this photograph over here. Oh, my face. Sorry. More reflections in this a picture over here. Again, the beer is doing glass things on them here. Very nice. And then, LDC equal Leonardo Detection Center. Ah, yeah, good point. Then we're in the Everglades here, the Gator Keys. We've got some like fucking military hunt, like buzz. It's a buzzard, isn't it? It's a buzzard is being chasing this hovercraft. So we know the hovercrafts are drivable because of the leaked videos. We're flying the buzzard, it seems. Look at the details in the cockpit. Holy fuck. Dude. Oh my god. And his feet are like moving. Is he actually like, are the feet like actually tied to the controlling of the helicopter? It's a lot of detail in the cockpit. The water looks crazy. Okay. The water is ray traced reflections. Look, it's reflecting the clouds in the sky. Yeah. Then we got the two of them on the jet ski. Yeah, again, the water is ray traced reflecting here, probably. I don't want to check it, but it probably is. There's a helicopter. They're like jumping up and down. Again, her hair is being insane here. Let me just play it like real time. Look at her hair doing hair things. This shot looks, the lighting is like very orangey here. His bike is very shiny. We've got a skimmer in the sky. Is it the same skimmer as earlier? Who knows? But it flies over. Cool. Yeah, there's not too much to say here. The clouds are nice. The sky is very well colored. It's not just a single color of sky. It's like it's light blue down here and then a deeper blue up here. Cool. Again, we've got the hat, the glasses, the necklace, the black t-shirt. So this is the same look as he had when he earlier, like here, right? When he gets her out of prison. No, when did he have the black top and stuff? Oh no, that was when we were going to the party, wasn't it? That's here. He's got that look. No, he hasn't. He's not wearing the top. Ah, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to like work out a timeline here. It doesn't really matter. Then we have some night scene where we're like stealing a car from a truck. Look at this car go past. Just steal this car, dude. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to see here. Ooh, this is a nice shot of the city though. Whoa. Look at the city at night. Oh, this is on the bike. Look, he was on the bike. And now he's jumped off the bike. But yeah, look at the buildings at night. Look at this purple light that's being, or pink light that's being up on this building. All the detail in it. Yeah, the lighting on the open doors of the truck. Look at that. It's all self-shadowing as well. Cool. And the sparks of the bike. Right, and then we got these two hugging here. She doesn't have thingy on her wrist. This is obviously after they've escaped and stuff. Her hair is doing hair things again. Yep. Then we have underneath a helicopter. We're shooting at the helicopter. I believe that's Lucia shooting at the heli. And we're on the dirt bike. Look at the tires. Crazy. They're like so spiky. Like we're also on a Sanchez, I guess. All this stuff coming out of the ground. Are those like bullet steam thingies? Yeah, it looks like it maybe. The road signs are really nice, yeah. Okay. And then this is some like scene where he's jumping into the back of the car from something. She's like looking at the mirror and then she sees he's in and then goes back to driving. Again, hair doing hair things. The windscreen doesn't seem to be lighting too crazily here. Yeah. Then we got this guy being annoying. They're working on a boat. Probably not too much to see here. And then this is them driving away in some vehicle. Bike lanes confirmed. I'm gonna do a cyclist only playthrough with the power of bike lanes, and then we can get another beautiful, beautiful sunset over Vice City through all the buildings and stuff. Nice. That's it. I've done it. I have watched the entire GTA 6 trailer. We got there. May 26th, 2026. So like a year out. And as it says, captured on PS5 copyright symbol, not asterisk, copyright symbol. Now, does that mean PS5 Pro? Or does that mean PS5 5, right? Like the base PS5, yeah. I wonder what that means specifically. They don't even mention PS5 Pro here, so yeah. Cool. We did it. Hooray. Whoops. I've done it. I have watched the entire video. Thank fuck for that. Oh. Yeah. Anything else? We can look at this as the leaked map. Sorry, not the leaked map. This is the map that's been made from all the leaks and all the information from the trailers beforehand. Shout out to the Vice City and Leonardo State mapping project people. They're like crazy. Why is this a video? What? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, there's like crazy how much detail is in this. So shout out to all these people before I steal your content. You have done insane work. So what they've done is they've taken all the leaked videos, lose the coordinates in them to like figure out the size of the map. And the map is like huge. I haven't seen I've seen comparisons of it to other maps. It's like way bigger than any other GTA game. But it is like actually this size because we know that because of the Rage Engine coordinate system units. So all of this is like speculative based on the leaks and what we've seen in the trailers and stuff. They've tried to like map stuff out like this. So here's these bits here. Yeah, this is from a TikTok clip. This is from trailer 1. This camera angle. So they've taken all the camera angles and tried to like place the buildings based on it. Yeah, that's based on one of the leaked videos. Yeah, this is the trailer 1 again. This is another leaked video. So they've taken all these camera angles and tried to place all the things they can around. There's an ammunition here. Look. They have a lot of stuff from this road, obviously the main beach road. I know there's a still shit ton of info on the screenshots and the website. I know. I just wanted to show the map off first. So I want to see what these guys do with this new information. I want to see this map get worked on more. There's a big lake, apparently. I don't know if they're just speculating this. I think orange means speculation, right? Highly speculative borders. Yeah, they're just speculating on what a map is. This is going to look like. These are like names. We know there's a Lake Neonida. We know there's an Ambrosia. We saw that earlier. We know there's a Yorktown. We know there's a Bohemia, but we don't know. They're just guessing what those places are based on in real life where they are and stuff, right? Yeah, Port Gellhorn is 100% a place. We have like camera angles from it, from the leaked videos, and in trailer 1, yeah. Yeah. So I just want to see how there was a leaked Red Dead Redemption 2 map before that came out that everyone said was bullshit, and it was like 100% accurate. I want to see how accurate this will be. Yeah. Here's the prison. It's here. That's what we know about it. Near a sewage treatment plant. And it's on this motorway. This is Route 40. There's a radio mast here that they see. There's some kind of waterway, they think, that goes this way. Josh skipping the racetrack. Wait, where was the racetrack? Wait, what? I think I remember something about a racetrack. Where was it? Racetrack? Port Gellhorn area? Oh, they have Sebring. They have Sebring International Raceway here. Oh, sick. Okay. There's a drag strip and stuff. Yeah, okay. I'd love to see this race track actually get used. Who knows what it actually looks like? But yes, it's Sebring. Yeah, Sebring's okay. Not my favorite racetrack, but I guess it's what there is in real life, right? Where's Daytona? That's what I want to see. I hope they have Daytona. That's around here, right? That's probably like up here or something, isn't it? I don't remember where Daytona is. Anyway, yeah, so shout out to these guys making this map. Crazy work. Can't do a GTA 6 video without talking about these guys. Right, yeah, and let's go to, finally, the website. There's a ton of stuff on the website that's, like, separate from the trailer. Let's give this a little refresh. Oh, okay. So this is just a link to watch the trailer, but we could scroll down. It's one of these interactive websites where the more you scroll, the more information there is. So this is about Jason and Lucia. Yeah, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida. It's the whole state. It's not just Vice City. Forced to rely on each other more than ever. Right, then they introduce the characters. We've already seen all this. There's Jason Duvall. Yep. You could read all this stuff on the website if you want. It's rockstargames.com/VI. But you get a bunch of screenshots like this. I did download all the screenshots, but I'm not sure I'm too interested in looking at all of them. Yeah, look at the hair and stuff. But these screenshots are not going to be indicative of the actual, rendering quality and stuff. Yeah, and then we got much more screenshot. He's fishing. Isn't that nice? Fishing confirmed. Fishing minigame confirmed. All right, then we have her. Yada yada yada. Yeah. Like the video, the little video clip things here are nice. I'm like outrunning the website. Whoopsie. Then we got some more characters. So there's this guy, Cal Hampton, who's the like internet guy. He's the new, what's the guy in GTA 5 that's in the wheelchair? Jester, something like that. He's Lester, that's the one. He's the new one of those. Yeah. Then you have like Explore Vice City. What does this do? Yeah, this just shows me like pictures of Vice City, I guess. Whoa. Like, see what I mean about the fucking detail? Like, it's so detailed. This picture is obviously like, this is a rendered out picture. The resolution is way too high. But it's like, it's ridiculous how much detail there is in everything. Anyway, I won't look at all the pictures. Again, I leave that as an exercise for the viewer. I encourage you to look at the website. Here's the other character, Bobby Ike. He's the one running the nightclub, probably, I think it says. Yeah, but like illegally or whatever. Then you got this guy. He's like the music label guy. Then you've got these two viral, like, you know, content creator people. Of course, they're going to be in it. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Rule Borstia. He's in a little bit of the trailer. Yeah, this little clip here is cool. Her hair is doing cool things again in this clip. And I believe this scene here was in one of the leaked videos. I think, if I remember it right. There was like a bit of this in one of the leaked videos. Then here's Ambrosia. So this is up here. This is like an industrial area. People are going to go, like the mapping people are going to go nuts with all these. Brian Heder, he's the guy at the very beginning of the trailer. This guy who's like giving the Jason a job or whatever. So they're doing something. They're part of it. Blah, 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 blah. Then you got Mount Gallagher National Park. That was in the map, right? Was that in the map? Where is it? This one. Mount Gallagher. Hank Hill, Doomed Hills. No, maybe not. But like this national park is surely going to be up here somewhere. Yeah, there's animals, look. Animals and people and stuff. Oh my god, underarm hair. Whoa, hair tech. Oh my god, underarm hair confirmed. And then that's it. There's so much stuff on the website. I really encourage you to go there and look at it yourself. But that's it. I think I've done all of the reacting I could possibly do to a 2-minute 47-second trailer. I hope that helps. Yeah, I know. If you click on it, there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of like things in there. I know. Like you got a bunch of like activities and stuff. There's a little raccoon. Loads of things. Yeah, you got like this shot. Look at this, dude. Like that's fucking crazy. I'm not sure how 100% real that will be to the actual game, but that's some sick art. Again, encourage you to look at all these things yourself. There's not, because these are not actually in-game rendering. I don't want to like go through all of them, but yeah, you got some animal stuff here. Yeah, you got like, oh, a flood gauge. Look, that's cool. Sorry, my dumb face in the way of it. But yeah, thank you a lot for watching. Yeah, it's like a photo mode. Yeah, exactly. Whenever the next GTA 6 related news comes out, I'll be sure to make an hour-long video of every single frame of it. I don't mean for it to be this long, but I just get really into the weeds, don't I? Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I like the fact there's 2 protagonists instead of 3, and their stories are a bit more entwined. Hopefully it'll be a lot more interesting than GTA 5. Yeah, I'm gonna speedrun it day 1, PS5 Pro, tune into my stream, yada yada yada. Oh, and I'm gonna do like a play every Rockstar game before GTA 6 comes out marathon thing. And now that we have an exact date, I know I can plan out the thing. Probably at the beginning of 2026 I'll start it. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe in December or something, I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching YouTube. Let me know what you think of the GTA 6 trailer 2 down below. Tell me how lazy the devs are for delaying the game. Oh, I want the game now, etc. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.